In the new modules as services, we do not modify existing code, but adding new features and modules as services. This way, the assumption is that over time, and since every system is in an ever-changing mode, the system will somewhere along the road become a pure microservices system. But of course, this is not always the case. Let's look at an example. Say this is our system. As you can see, it's a monolith with 5 components, handling orders, inventory, customers, payments, and the shopping cart. And now there is a new requirement to add support for special sales. The team decides to go with the new modules as a services strategy and implements the sales functionality as a service located in a separate process. Now, in order to communicate with the service, the team adds a REST API on top of the service, and so other services can communicate with it. In this example, the inventory component can talk to the sales service via the REST API. So what we have here is a classic example of the new modules as services strategy, where we see a legacy monolith system which is still working, and beside it, a modern service exposing modern API, which the monolith application is talking to. Now, what are the pros and cons of this strategy? Let's see. First, this strategy is easy to implement. We basically leave the monolith untouched and only implement new methodologies with the newly created service. This also leads to minimum code changes in the monolith, which makes our life much easier regarding maintenance. Now, what about the cons? Well, first, this approach takes time. The move to microservices is a function of new requirements and the changes done to the system. If there are no changes required, the system will never become a real microservices system. In addition, the end result is not pure microservices architecture. In most cases, we will get stuck with monolith and some services surrounding it. It's quite rare that using this strategy, the whole application will be converted to services. So this is the first strategy. And now, let's move on to the next one.